Okay, guys, so in this video, we'll be actually talking about what is a force, and this is a very pretty intuitive concept that lies around everywhere, and we have been observing since start, and it was pretty late that we actually generalized some conclusions about it. So let's actually talk about what is a force in this video. So force is basically, I would describe it as an influence or some effect, right? So first thing that I wanna talk about is that it is an effect, right? So you can't actually touch a force, or you can't actually smell a force, or you can't actually see a force as such, but you can feel a force, right? So it's an effect. It's an abstract thing that you can feel, but not really detect from any else of your senses, right? So effect or an influence, right? So it is an influence, right? That causes something which is pretty interesting. So this causes an object or a body to go under a change, right? So this change thing that I've written here is pretty important to understand that what type of change that is occurring in anything, right? So force is something that causes it is basically an influence or an effect that causes an object to go under a change, whether it is a change of motion or change of state or something like that. We'll be discussing more about that in detail in the upcoming videos, but in this video we just want to know or understand intuitively what a force is, right? So let's actually start by talking about an example. So for example, you want to open a door, right? So you can start by thinking about a door, right? So the door is half open, right, like that, but you want to open it completely, right? So it is initially at this state, but you want to open the door completely. So what do you need to do? You have to apply some force in this direction in order to swing the door open, right? So you want to swing the door open. So it is pretty understood that you need to apply a specific amount of force in order to make it move, right? So we observe a change in the state of the door, that it was initially at this state and now we made it move or swing across, and now it is at a new state. So in order to change the state of the door, or in order to cause it to be in motion, we had to apply some force. Similarly, you can talk about a ball that is just staying at rest position on a level surface, and you want, for example, it is staying at point A, and you want to, make the ball move to point B. So it will never move on its own, no matter how much you just, stare at it. No matter how much you just give instructions to it, you can, deliver a whole 1 hour lengthy speech to the ball to make it motivated to move from point A to B. It will not move an inch. All you need to do is to apply a certain amount of force in order to make it move. So the language in which the objects under like the language that objects understand, or the language that objects communicate with, is the language of force. You need to make somebody move from one position to another. You don't deliver speeches, you apply a force. So force is something that causes the motion or the state of something to change. It is an effect, it is an influence. So you can apply a force via various methods. You can just simply push it physically, or you can just blow it, or you can just put a metal inside it and attract it with the magnet. There could be many different types of forces that we'll be studying in the upcoming videos, but the core of this video, or the main objective of this video, is to understand the effect or influence that is the force which generally is, right? So it is an effect or influence that causes an object to go under a change. So I hope that helps you understand the concept of force a little bit better than you had at the start of the video.